Hi there. Today we will talk about average rates of change. So what is the average rate of change? When they give you a question something like this to find the average rate of change, what they are trying to ask you of a secant line. What is a secant? If you remember when you studied geometry, so secant is nothing but a line that if this is a curve and if this is a line, it intersects the curve at a 2 point. At least 2 points. That is a secant line. So average rate of change is nothing but the slope of a secant line. Now what is a slope? If you remember from algebra 1, we can define slope, or slope is the steepness of the graph, right? To find the slope, it is nothing but change in y over change in x, or y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. That is the slope. So in this case, what we have to find out, we need to find out what is y2 y1 and x2 minus x1. If you look closely, let's talk about question number 1. They have given us a closed interval. Remember one thing, whenever they give you a closed interval, they are not talking about, these are not x and y. These are not the coordinates. What they are a and b terms. That means a and b points on the x-axis. And we need to evaluate a and b to find the value of y. So what we are looking for here is what is f a and f b. I can look directly on the graph and figure out what is f a and f b. So what is f a? We are talking about a is 0 and b is 3. If you calculate, if you plug it right there in the function x squared minus x plus 1, 0 squared minus 0 plus 1, you will get 1, right? And f3, 3 squared minus 3 plus 1. If you calculate, you will get 7. Now we have fa and fb. What are they? They are nothing but our y2 minus y1. So instead of writing y2 minus y1, what we are looking for? fb minus fa, and because x2 minus x1 are nothing but b and a, we have b minus a. So this is what we are trying to define. Now let's plug the value and find the slope. So fb is 7, fa is 1 divided by 3 minus 0, and you will get 6/3, which is nothing but 2. This is what we are looking for. So always keep this thing in mind. Average rate of change is nothing but the slope of a secant line. Let's try one more question. Let's try something like this. Now instead of writing the average rate of change, they want us to find the equation of a secant line. So as we have discussed, when average rate of change is related to secant line, right? So if I have to find a secant line, equation of a secant line, first I need to find out what is the slope, right? So let's get started. If you see closely, these are open intervals. Because they are open intervals, that means we have x1, y1, x2, y2. Now we have x1, y1, x2, y2. Can I find a slope? Yes. So slope is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Plug the values right there. y2 is 2 minus 4, because y1 is minus 4. And then we have 1 minus 2, because x1 is negative 2. Calculate it and you will get 6/3, which is 2. So we have a slope here. Now I need to write equation of a line. I can use y is equal to mx plus b in this case. Let's try. Because if you look on the graph right here, when x is 0, b is 0, that's what we are looking for here. So my equation would be y is equal to 2x. That is what we are looking for. I solved question number 3 for you. Give it a try with question number 4. But for question number 4, the way the graph is there, instead of using the slope-intercept form, you might have to use the point-slope form to write the equation of a line. What is a point-slope form? y2 minus y1 is equal to m times x2 minus x1. Give it a try. I hope it makes sense.